welcome to my channel, and I am Stephanie, and this is the week 2-ish week of March, and my readings for this week, and those dates are from March the 11th until March the 17th. So it is March the 17th. Happy St. Patty's Day. No, I don't have any green on. Let me rectify that. Okay. Wait, let's see. There we go. All right. So now I have some green on. And happy St. Patty's Day. It's the 17th of March, so the odds are March is smiling. No. I can't do that. Anyways, this is what I read from the 11th to the 17th. I've read 6 books this week, and I am working on like 3 or 4 other ones that I'm really trying to push through, because you know what next weekend is? Next weekend is a Polycon, and I had put that goal out of reading 18 books before I went because of the authors that are going to be there. So I was going to read those books, but I'm really pushing through, I've made a pretty good dent in that list, but I haven't got it complete yet, but I'm working on it. So the first book I read was Him by Sarina Bowen and Elle Kennedy, and this is an LGBT book related book. It's about a male-male romance. I give this book 5 stars. I listened to it on audiobook, and I absolutely loved it. Loved it. This book is coming of age. It is about finding yourself. You have your character of Wes and Jamie. They meet as youngsters and they go to hockey camp together. And then something happens where they kind of break their friendship, and they are revisited once about 4 years later when they're in college, and they go up against each other, or possibly go up against each other in a hockey tournament. And let's just say this is their journey to refinding their friendship, and it's so beautiful and it's so sweet, and it's just, it even has like this sexy part to it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I devoured this book. Then the next book that I read was Us by Sarina Bowen and Elle Kennedy. Once again, this is LGBT book as well. This is still following Wes and Jamie, and I give this book 5 stars as well. Listen to it on audiobook. As soon as I finished Him, I wanted to hear the conclusion of their story, and I just could not put it down. I listened to both of these books in the same day, and it was just amazing. I loved every single minute of it, and this book, Us, definitely gives you that question of, even if you get your happily ever after, can you really sustain it, and what it takes to sustain your happily ever after. It was so good. So good. I loved every single moment of it. The next book I read was Heart Stronger by Rachel Blaufeld. I placed this in contemporary, and I'm giving it 4 stars. I read it as an arc, and this book follows Claire, who has a tragic event happen to her, and she is learning to be stronger. And Aiken, who has a mother that kind of went away when he was younger, so he's trying to figure out her mystery on why she left and everything like that. The two of them take a journey together, and I have a little bit of mixed feelings about this book, because it seemed to revisit some issues over and over and over again, to the point where I really just wanted them to learn the lesson and move on to the next issues that may or may not be happening in their lives. Overall, I enjoyed it, but I think it kind of missed the mark on some parts, and I wish it had been a little bit more. The next book I read was Puck number 1 by Helena Hunting, and I placed this in the new adult section. I give this book 5 stars. I listened to it on audiobook, and it was hilarious. This book follows Violet, who is the stepsister of a pro hockey player, and she is nerdy and she's geeky, and she has these moments, and she ends up meeting one of her brother's teammates, whose name is Alex, at a game, and they are crude and sexy and fun and just no filter whatsoever. They're amazing together. They both have their own issues, and I really, really enjoyed this story, and I can't wait to get to the other characters in this series. The next book I read was Loving Dr. Vincent, The Good Doctor Trilogy, book number 3 by Renea Mason, and this is in the erotica category for field. I give this book 5 stars. I listened to it on audiobook. I really enjoyed hearing the conclusion of this twisted, crazy, dark, polyamorous story and family, and just the twists and turns were amazing. I don't really want to get into it. I don't like giving spoilers, but it is definitely a good conclusion. I would like a little bit more to find out some things that happen later on, but overall, I really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It's still smoking hot. Still smoking hot. Then the final book that I read was Room for You, Cranberry Inn number 1 by Beth, Ehemann, and I give this book 4 stars. I listened to it on audiobook, and this book follows Casey, who is a single mom who has her world shattered, so she moves back in with her mom, and her mom runs an inn in Minnesota. Well, Brody ends up stranded, and he needs to stay somewhere, so he ends up staying at their inn. Brody has some secrets, and Casey has some things that she needs to work out. Their journey is beautiful. It's sweet. It's just, I really, really enjoyed it. I placed this in the contemporary category as well, and I just really, really enjoyed it. I can't wait to get to the next book in this series, because there were some little tidbits that were dropped, and I was like, what? What? Oh, okay. Okay. So I really can't wait to get to the next one. I am currently working on A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, and I am about 40% into that book, and I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. I kind of spoiled myself and skimmed over a couple of reviews and found out that it is a Beauty and the Beast reimagining, and that's all I can see. That is all I can see throughout this story. And Farah, she is really annoying to me. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way through this book, but we're going to try. The next book I'm reading is Two Wedding Crashers, Dating by Numbers number 2 by Megan Quinn, and I'm loving this book. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm about 30% into that one. And this is about two people that, from 2 different worlds, they end up crashing the same wedding, and hijinks ensue and craziness. So I've already been laughing out loud for this book, and I don't really want to go into it, but I do like Beck as a character, and I like the female character, and I can't remember her name right now, but I really like her because she's sassy. She's an author, and she has writer's block, and I'm really enjoying how she's trying to get over this writer's block. Next book is The Scars I Bear, a By the Bay standalone novel by J.L. Berg, and this book is Dean's story and Cora's story. But Dean was involved in a very tragic event where he loses a limb, and this is his recovery story and how he survived, or how he's living now. And I wasn't feeling Dean in the book that he appeared in the series. You can read this book as a standalone. I definitely know that. You don't need to know about the other book, so I'm not even going to name it. I'm enjoying finding out his side of the story because I just wasn't feeling him in the last one, but this one I'm definitely feeling him. And I'm definitely feeling Cora. I really love Cora. Cora is the nurse that helped Dean while he was during his recovery. Something happened between the two of them, and I'm learning and taking this journey with them. I'm really enjoying that. The next book I'm reading is Roomies by Christina Lauren, and I'm not enjoying this one as much. Not enjoying this. It's sort of, I'm about 55% into that book, and I really couldn't tell you much more than probably there's a synopsis where it's telling you that you have this chick that lives in New York. She's assaulted and saved by a busker who plays guitar, and then he has like immigration issues or something like that. That's about all I can remember. So yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna enjoy this, but I'm gonna push through it. I'm listening to it on audiobook, so. And then finally, I am listening to Kiss by Ted Decker, and I'm listening to this for my 2018 reading roundabout as the mystery, also for the 2018 genre-thon for mystery this month. I'm trying to read more mystery books this month. It is the category. So far, I am about 15% into this book, and all I know is that Sarina, who is our main character, she was in a horrific traffic accident, and she has no memory. There are some devious people in her life, and I'm to the point where they kind of want to kill her, I think. Maybe, but I don't know what secrets she might hold. So I'm kind of looking forward to finding out what she knows or what the twist is and what everything's about. So yeah, there's that. So those are the books that I am or read for March 11th through the 17th, and what I'm currently reading. Hopefully I can get a couple of those done tonight. Fingers crossed. Maybe. I took a little break to get my car repaired, and it didn't get repaired. But took a family break and went and saw Black Panther, which was amazing, by the way. Amazing. Lots of social commentary in that movie. Very, very interesting. I might take a minute and, you know, put some thoughts down and just do a video of that. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would be interested in hearing my thoughts on Black Panther. Have you read any of the books that I just named off? Are you reading any of the books that I've named off? What are your feelings and thoughts on those? Let me know down in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.